Hey guys, it's Eric Tyler with Baseball Rebellion, bringing you this week's Baseball Youth Player to Watch, John Theysohn. I've done a couple of these so far. I know me and JK have been passing these back and forth. I've really enjoyed doing them, and John is one of my favorite swings, so we'll go ahead and jump right into it. The one thing that stands out to me about John is just the athleticism he hits with. So as we look through here, you can see John does a great job of moving fluidly and moving early. It's something we talk about a lot here at Baseball Rebellion, is moving early and getting your body into positions that it can turn the bat fast. And so that's what John does a great job of as we go through this. You see it in slow motion a couple times. And now we're going to go ahead and go from the beginning. So you see slightly open stance, good bend in the knees, good athletic stance. And the first thing he's doing is he's going to go ahead and start getting his rhythm and his tempo. His weight gets back without bending his knee too much. We talked about that. The back knee's bent slightly, but you can see his chest out over his toes. So he does a good job of creating the hip hinge in the swing, allow him to rotate the bat up. Another cool thing he does is he's getting his weight back, and as he's going forward, he does a really interesting thing with the top of his bat. You see here it's starting to work up, the knob's working down. So it's a little bit called a barrel tip, and so he's tipping that bat vertically to allow him to rotate it back and through the zone very nicely. He does a great job and uses it for his timing and his rhythm and tempo. You don't see a stride out of control. You see a very controlled forward move here as he goes forward, and the bat now starts to make his way back. And so John does an awesome job with that. And one thing I really liked about his swing, it just makes it look more fluid and athletic. The next part I really like is as he's landing here, you can see his belt buckles start to rotate open. Now, as he's rotating open with his lower half, you're seeing his upper body stay closed. So he's creating very nice separation in the swing, which is going to allow his body to turn faster than normal. Again, these two things are pretty uncommon in the youth age. You see a lot of quick, choppy strides. You don't usually see a ton of separation. The front foot's starting to land open, his front knee's bent. Like, there's a lot of good in his setup, which is why he moves the bat so fast and why he's one of baseball youth players to watch. So as we get through, you can see the blur of the bat go drop down behind that back shoulder and get on plane early as he continues to rotate his lower half. His belt buckle is now facing the pitcher, and his shoulders are still on this pitch. He does a great job staying on the pitch for a long time. As he continues through the turn on plane, you can see the bat now working up through contact instead of down to it. And so he does a great job there of getting through the ball. Now, with a little extra strength, what you'll see is John will be able to continue the bat up more in this direction instead of cutting under so much there and cutting his hands across. Again, it's just a little bit of a strength thing. As John gets bigger and stronger, he'll be able to continue the bat moving up, but he does a great job moving fluidly, athletically, and getting the most out of his body weight and really get the bat moving uphill fast to hit for a lot of power as well as more average. So John does a great job. I look forward to seeing more from John. Get out and watch him as he's this week's Baseball Youth Player to Watch. Thanks, guys.